ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Krishna, so this session is dedicated to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So Prabhupada, he observed Ramanavami in Los Angeles, 1969. So he was giving a lecture on the appearance day of Lord Rama, Ramanavami. To spread this, the Krishna consciousness, God consciousness across the whole world, people, they understood what a great, fortunate position we are all in this age of Kali, to know about the glories of the Lord from the self-realized personalities. As I said, it's not so easy. Okay. To enter into the confidential subject matters of Vedic knowledge. So today's discussion is on life lessons from Ramayana. So before going into the different aspects of Ramayana, so let us understand how we have been hearing Ramayana, what is the way of observation, perceptions. Right? Since our childhood, you might have seen the TV also, right? Ramayana. I hope at least most of you have been there at that time, right? The TV Sunday morning used to have Ramayana. Okay. We pray there is not any power failure that time. I was there that time. So it's very attracting to all the people. But what is the way we are trying to understand? So it has been explained by the stalwart devotees. There are 4 ways one observe the aspects of Ramayana when they read or when they hear, when they see maybe a movie or anything. First thing is they just understand it's like a historical story. It's a literary. Just as you go on reading some book, nice book story. Okay. And just like that, you go on reading. The way you get from that is something like entertainment. But there is a limitation in this fashion of reading, understanding Ramayana. That is, you feel, oh, I know the Ramayana. You go to someone, you just try to explain, oh, Prabhu, why we all heard about Ramayana? I know fully about Ramayana. What is nothing? What is new in this? I don't follow. This is how literary. Just go on reading as a historical story. The second aspect we get is ethical. We learn some moral values. When we read Ramayana, oh, what a great thing here. Lord Rama is an exemplary leader. Okay. He has taken a vow to follow his father's instructions. Pitruvakya Paripalana. Okay. And he has taken a vow to have a single wife. So Kshatriyas are meant to have many wives. So it has been explained the women population in general are more compared to men population. In general. So the kings, they used to wed many women, okay, and it's not like they cannot maintain. Because they are very aristocratic, they have the power to maintain many women. And that has been allowed in the previous stages. Okay. So, you see in the Lord Rama's, he has taken a vow to have only one wife. He never, even though he got many requests from even sages in Dandakaranya, you know, right? But he said, I will fulfill your desire in the coming Dwapara Yuga, the Krishna Leela. So like that, one can find some moral values. Okay. How we should build a brotherly relationships within family. Rama Rajya, oh, what is the greatness in the Rama Rajya? What are the important elements you find in Rama Rajya? Those things we can learn in that aspect, ethical understanding of Ramayana. And there is a third aspect, allegorical. Somebody connect to some interpreting a deeper philosophical knowledge. Okay. Let's say, take an example. When Mother Sita, she saw the golden deer, right? She got bewildered and she requested Lord Rama, my dear husband, I'm very much attracted by this golden deer. I would like to have, when you go back to Ayodhya, can you please bring it for me? So the deer is just like something Maya, and Mother Sita, she is like a soul bewildered by something you can interpret different. So here the problems here, we go deeper into philosophy and we don't understand the actual reality of the personalities in the Ramayana. So if you go with literary, we become bored. We think there's nothing new, I don't need to read it again and again. But we keep on hearing from Acharyas, they read Ramayana all through their life. They read Bhagavad Gita all through their life. Because every day, it deepens their understanding. When you go with ethical values, again, there is a problem. Because we keep on judging. That's why you see in many political means or some community, okay, so they give their opinions about the different aspects of this, some leela, some event. Okay. So they say, oh, so and so character, they should not have done this way, or they should not have done that way. They say, why did Lord Rama abandon Mother Sita to forest? They cannot understand, they may judge on their own ethical values. And if you go with philosophy, we may not appreciate the reality of the personalities. That there is Ayodhya, it's absolute truth. Even now we can see, if you go to Rameshwaram, there is a stone bridge, right? Still you can find. But we forget the reality, we don't accept it as a truth. Mind is not fixed up in the lotus feet, pastimes of Lord Rama. And the last aspect is devotional. In the devotional aspect, we see everything is the Lord's divine pastimes. Divine pastimes. The Lord is not an ordinary human being like us. You may see two-handed form. He is not four-handed like Narayana. He is just two-handed form. Or he appeared in human body. He is just like us. No. If he is like us, how could in any avatar God performing inhuman or superhuman, supramundane pastimes? Like our Krishna is lifting Govardhan, or Rama is building ocean, bridge across the ocean. How is it possible? So like that, if you understand, it's all the divine will of the Lord. The Lord comes with a purpose. What is that purpose? As we discussed in the last session, only the Mahajana, Acharyas can understand. Only the intimate devotees, associates of the Lord only can understand. Like Valmiki, he got a blessing from his spiritual master, Narada. Again, coming back. Narada, Srila Narada Dev, is a spiritual master of the whole universe. In the last session we discussed, right? He initiated many people. Like Valmiki was a hunter, he blessed him to chant the holy name, Mara, Mara, Mara. He just connected the two words, Ram, Ram, Ram. He went on this chanting for 60,000 years. 60,000 years, Valmiki. And he got that complete divine revelation. And he was empowered to describe the pastimes of Lord Ram. Because of whom? Narada, his spiritual master. Otherwise, it's not possible. So that is a devotional. And in this, when we read, understand Ramayana, we only find the loving relationship between the Lord and his devotees. Are you able to follow? How many of you just sometimes feel attractive? There is a hero and a heroine, very intimate, some love, amorous pastimes, exchanging some service, some here and there, gifts, something, or loving words. We feel very much connected. Oh, I should have got similar atmosphere at home, right? Is it not? Same, right? When you connect to hero or the heroine. But when we read Ramayana, what is happening? We connect to the devotee, how he is actually surrendered to Supreme Personality of Godhead, how he is serving the Lord, how the Lord is benevolently showering his mercy on his devotees. That emotion, once we get into that, that is the perfection of our life. Are you able to follow? Is clear? So, in the scriptures it is mentioned there are 5 types of relationships primarily, and there are secondarily 7 are there. We don't need to go 7. Let us understand the first 5. Shantarasa. Shantarasa means we understand the Lord with awe and reverence. The greatness of the Lord we understand. Awe and reverence. That is what Shantarasa. We want to serve the Lord. We want to serve the Lord. Like you see in Krishna Leela, there are so many animals, mountains, Govardhan Leela. We have birds, peacocks serving the Lord. Even you see small creepers. When the Lord just walking in the forest, they just serve by giving the soft cushion for the Lord's lotus feet. So in this way, Shantarasa. Some intimacy is added, some intimacy. Then comes to Dasya Rasa. We want to serve the Lord, just like Chamara. I want to serve whatever the Lord demands. Water, fruits, massaging. All these things that comes under Dasya Rasa. The mellow of servitude. And little more intimacy added when it comes to Sakya Rasa, in a friendship. Like Arjuna, you see? Arjuna is in the friendship. Dasya Rasa, Hanuman is the emblem. And little more love and intimacy added, that is called Vastalya Rasa. Okay. Parenthood, like Nandamara, Yashodamaya, or in this Dasaratha, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, Sumitra, they are all in Vastalya. There is a topmost, that is Madhurya Rasa, the mellow of loving relation. As a lover. In this, you find Mother Sita, Lakshmi Narayan, or you can say Radha Krishna, the original supreme goddesses and Godhead. Okay, and in that so many expansions. So everywhere you will find like Rukmini, Satyabhama, all the queens in the Mathura and Dwaraka. So they are all in Madhurya Rasa. So in any pastimes, you will find the Lord manifesting His exchanges with different grades of these devotees. Is it understood now? Now we got a glimpses of the understanding, the confidential truths, how to read any scripture. Like you see Ramayana, you read Mahabharata. Okay, Mahabharata also, the loving relation between Pandavas and Krishna will literally, if you understand the esoteric truth, you will really feel it's the greatest literature not found. Okay, you see, right? We say all the different mellows are there. We don't need to find time to read any other fiction stories. We don't need. When we become attracted to this, then naturally we develop that attachment. Okay. I hope I've given this very important analysis. Okay. Everyone understood this? You got some nice picture today? Please, you can raise your hands. Okay. So there is a very nice way of addressing Lord Rama. In Ramayana, Lord Rama is addressed various devotees, by various devotees. Some says Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunadaya Nadaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Ramaya means the Lord Ram. So, how would you address sometimes in your childhood Rama, sometimes Ramachandra Bhagavan, right? We say, right? So here also Ramabhadra, all the Brahmanas in Ayodhya, they used to address, oh Ramabhadra, and all the mothers of Lord Rama. Maharaj Dasharatha has primary principal three wives, they all know in the Ramayana. Kaushalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi. So they used to address Ramachandra and Vedase. Vedase means the knower of the religion, the complete knowledge, Veda. Vishwamitra and Vasishta, the family priest. So they used to address Vedase. Raghunadaya. So Raghunada means he is a master of Raghu dynasty. All the soldiers used to address the king or Raghunada. Nadaya. Nadaya means again he is a master. Okay. So Sugriva, Hanuman, Guha. So they are serving in different capacities. Sugriva is like a brother relationship, a friend, and also servant mode. Hanuman is serving in a principally as a servant. Guha is also a friendship and also a servant. So they used to call Lord Rama Nadaya, O Nada. Sitaya Pataye Namaha. So all the palace ladies in Ayodhya they used to call Sita Pati. This is how they used to all address Lord Rama. So this is a pranam mantra, just as when you come to any center, temple I mean to say. We offer pranam with a prayer. So this is the prayer is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Whenever you go to have darshan of the Lord Ram, please you can memorize it. Please repeat after me. Namo Brahmanya Devaya. Namo Brahmanya Devaya. Ramaya Kuntamedase. Uttama Shloka Duryaya. Yasta Danda Pitangraye. Namo Brahmanya Devaya. So the Lord is the Brahmanya Devaya. Brahman, or it is Brahmana. Who knows Brahman? Brahman is supreme absolute truth. Bhagavan, the supreme absolute truth. In that. Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. These are the three stages of realizations. So the Lord is the supreme person of Godhead. He accepted Brahmanas as worshipable deities. Cow and Brahmana. They are two very, very important. Go Brahmana. Lord is always favoring to serve Go and Brahmana. And Ramaya Kunta Medase. Akunta means never ever disturbed. His knowledge, memory is never disturbed. Akunta Medase. Uttama Shloka. So when you go to any very celebrity kind, right? So we offer with choicest prayers. We glorify them. You are this, you are beautiful, you are these qualities. So Lord is Uttama Shloka. He is glorified with the choicest prayers, not with ordinary words. That's important. Not with ordinary words. It's a transcendental words, Shabda Brahma. Okay. So Nyasta Dandar Pitangraye. So the Lord is worshipped by sages. Danda means punishment. These sages, they are not ordinary. They are beyond the jurisdiction of Yamaraj, the punishment. So whoever regularly chant Hare Krishna mantra, they don't have to fear at the end of their life to see the Yamadutas. We've been explained in Bhagavatam how Yamadutas look like. It's very, very scary. Very, very scary. Ajamila story. When four Yamadutas come to draw the soul in the body of Ajamila, Ajamila was very scared and he loudly chanted Narayana. Immediately Vishnu was silent. So the great sages, they always chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, holy names. So they are beyond the jurisdiction of punishment. Oh Lord Ramachandra, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto you. So this is a very important prayer. I request all of you to please memorize. So let us understand in some, as I said, right, literary, then ethical, allegorical, then devotional. So all these different aspects, how we can learn in the pastimes of Lord Rama. So if you see, in Ayodhya, Maharaj Dasharatha, Ayodhya, the kingdom is never conquered by anyone. When Ravana couldn't conquer. So he had no son, Dasharatha Maharaj. He prayed Putra Kameshri, and he was blessed with 4 divine sons: Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna. It has been explained, Rama, when Vasishtha is a family priest, he is giving the name giving ceremony. He said, this boy is a source of all pleasure. Ramante yogino anante satyanande chidatmani iti Rama pade naso param brahma vidiyate. Iti Rama pade means this is the meaning of Rama. Ramante yogino anante. The Lord is giver of unlimited pleasure. That we cannot understand. But once we understand the esoteric truth, when associate with Lord Rama, as I said, when we read Ramayana, what is happening? We are associating with the Lord. Our existence, our mind is becoming purified. This is a byproduct. Association with the Lord is the main. But that means qualification. The mood of humility, the surrender, the sincerity. Right? So the Vasishtha, he gave the name Rama, and the Sharad Maharaj, he was just wondering. Lakshman was crying, and he saw Shatrugna was crying because in the cradle they kept Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana, and Shatrugna. And Vasishtha told, you keep Lakshmana just next to Lord Rama and Shatrugna next to Bharata. Then miraculously all the babies, they stopped crying. They are happy, satisfied. And Vasishtha, he said, what is Lakshmana? Lakshmana is Lakshmi Sampanno. He is equipped with all fortune of opulences. What is opulences? Aishwarya he got, that is Lord Rama. Okay. He never ever left a single moment the association of Lord Rama in the entire his life. You can see that. Entire his life. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen Lakshmana a moment away from Lord Rama? He is always accompanying Lord Rama all through his life. He has not even slept in the 14 years in the forest exile. So, what is his wealth? His wealth is the service to Lord Rama. He cannot bear separation from his master, Lord Rama. And it is mentioned, Lord Rama, Bahir Prani. If Lord Rama, the soul, we say, right, just as the body and soul, we differentiate, there is duality. But Lord is not like that. Lord means the absolute truth. There is no difference between himself and the body. But if you say Bahir Prani, his external self, that is Lakshmana, is walking in front of always Lord Rama, making his way comfortable. So in this way, Vasishtha named Lakshmana, and he gave the name Bharata. So Bharata, he who carries the heavy burden. Bharata, he was carrying. What is heavy burden? You all understand? What is burden is carrying? Separation is one thing. He was carrying a blame. He was considered joined conspiracy, right, in exiling Lord Rama for 14 years, right, Mantara and whatever, right. So all the citizens couldn't believe. So many, even like Guha couldn't believe, Bharadwaja couldn't believe. So he was all the time he was serving Lord Rama in a difficult, unfavorable circumstances. That is Bharata. And he named the fourth child Shatrugna. Shatrugna, who conquers the vices. Important is the false ego. Shatrugna is always faithful, serving Bharata. It is explained out of the brothers, Lakshmana and Shatrugna especially. Lakshmana is directly serving the Lord, whereas Shatrugna is serving the devotee of the Lord. Who is superior? Who is superior? Lakshmana is superior. That means last session you didn't understand anything. We discussed, right? Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param. Lakshmana is saying to Mother Parvati, out of all kinds of worship of Lord Vishnu is the superior. And after that he said, Tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samarchitam. Better than the worship of Lord Vishnu is the worship of his devotees, Vaishnava. Now who is superior? Please, I want some encouragement. Shatrugna. Okay, that is the glory. You see, the naming ceremony, Vasishtha, we just said that Sardhaka Nama. I understand that Sardhaka means it's not a name given by some chance. There is a qualities. Even the recent end of the Dwapara Yuga, Parikshit, As soon as he was born, he was just trying to find where is Krishna, where is Krishna. Because Krishna, he saved Parikshit when he was in the womb, Uttara, because of Ashwatthama released Brahmastra, right? Krishna saved him and he saw the darshan of Krishna when he was in the womb. And as soon as, he appeared in this world, he was keep on looking into everyone, where is that my Lord, Krishna? Parikshit is observing very minutely. So this is how the name is given to everyone. Now, it so happened at one point in time, Bharata and Shatrughna, they were invited by their maternal uncle, Bharata's maternal uncle, Kaikeya's brother, Kaikeya Raja, Kekeya. There is a kingdom, Kekeya. So Bharata, he went to visit his maternal uncle. So Shatrughna also actually follows, because they are very, very intimate. Just as Rama and Lakshmana are very intimate, Bharata and Shatrughna are very intimate. And Dasharatha, he could understand, now this is an auspicious time, constellations, to coronate next emperor of this kingdom, Ayodhya. So he just in assembly, he got that approval from the different personalities like Vasishtha, the great sages, and also the head of the citizens in this kingdom. Okay. So next day, it so happened to be the coronation ceremony, and Dasharatha Maharaj was very, very busily engaged. He couldn't have many time. And all the time he was in anxiety because he already had a bitter experience. Okay. He got a curse. By remembering, he was thinking, let me do this coronation ceremony as soon as possible. And just in that time, by the divine arrangement of God, by the providence, because Rama appeared on the call of whom? Appeared on the call of Devatas. You all know Ramayana? You can correct it. We are not going to discuss entire, by the way. But you should understand the very important assets here. So, all these Devatas, they have been terrorized by Ravana, Dasakanta. So, if Rama is coronated as emperor, then he will be busy with the affairs, right? Political affairs in this kingdom. So they have chosen Mandara. So this is you can say, devotional aspect. The divine plan of the Lord, so Mandara is playing that role to bewilder her mistress Kaikeyi. So Mandara, she was hunchback woman. All the time she was getting more respect than any other maid servants. So when the queen is wedded, along with the queen, the nurses, from the childhood nurses or girlfriends, they all go to the respective kingdoms. So here Mandara also followed Kaikeyi, and she is actually enjoying that royalty privileges, because Dasharatha Maharaj is very much fond of the third queen, Kaikeyi. And naturally, she also enjoying the privileges, and she came to know that tomorrow it's the coronation of Lord Ram, and I will lose my position. And immediately, all the different vices, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madhamasya, everything manifested in her. Everything manifested in her. And she felt very much anxiety, and she rushed to Kaikeyi. Oh, you fool! You are just lying down peacefully. Don't you see the upcoming disturbances? There's a chaotic situation now in your family. What is that? Lord Rama is going to be a king, and Mother Kaikeyi, she actually loved Rama more than her own son Bharata. And she felt very jubilant. She tried to reward it, like with necklaces, some jewelry, right? And Mandara, she just rebuked her. You are stupid. You are not understanding. If Rama becomes the next king, don't you think that your son, dear son Bharata, will be king after that? Don't think. And don't you think the Bharata will become a slave to Lord Ram? Like that, she started poisoning the mind of Kaikeyi. So Kaikeyi started saying, no, no, Lord Rama is ever devoted to truth. He always loves me more than even Kaushalya. And this is very happy news. Why do you see always bad, evil things in your mind? But she started explaining more and more. You see, the king's mother, Rajmata, so they will be given the important privileges. And in the dynasty, like Lord Rama, sons will be the next kings going further. Your son, your grandchildren will never ever get this position in the king. They will not be thrown in the king. And she started explaining, once Kaushalya get that privileges, you will not get that much favor from Maharaj Dasharatha, that love from Lord Rama, and no one would continue to respect like that. But actually what is happening? All these things, it is her own personal agenda. So when there is a association which is polluted of consciousness, what happens? That is just carried. That's why we have to be careful. Even though Kaikeyi, she knows as a Vastalya Bhava, right? We discussed very intimate relationship, but because of bad association, she lost her clear consciousness. This is very important. Clear intelligence is lost. In a confounded state, she started believing her words. And as soon as mantra found Mother Kaikeyi is listening attentively, the mind, the face is the index of mind. And she could penetrate into her thoughts. Oh, now this is what we have to do. We have to send Rama to exile for 14 years and ask Maharaj Dasharatha to install Bharata on the throne. And she, by the divine providence, she could recall, even though she was elderly, she could recall, you got those 2 bones, you remember, when you helped Maharaj Dasharatha in battle. And like that, everything interview happened. But you can understand now what is the danger of bad association. So after this matter is settled, Maharaj Dasharatha was weeping constantly. He was praying. I don't mind to install Bharata, but don't ask for Lord Rama to go to exile. He is very, very young. He cannot bear the onslaught of this material nature. The forest life, very, very austere life. They are newly married, going to see Sita. She is a daughter-in-law. How could she bear separation from Lord Ram? And Dasharatha was constantly begging repeatedly, but as I said, because of bad association, her mind is completely polluted. She couldn't understand the reality. She lost her faith in her husband. She lost her faith. What is good for Mother Kaikeyi herself? You see, this is what happens. So association is very, very important. If you all want to understand, going back home, back to Godhead is our prime important, significant perfection. And that can be sustained in our memory only with a devout association. But if you maintain a non-devout association who is giving different other bewildering material things, temporary things, we need, of course, we need to have certain, to maintain the body and soul together. It doesn't come into our way. Even if devotees, they go and work. But the problem is, we doesn't take it seriously to chant Hare Krishna mantra, get up early in the morning. Why? Because this is aspect of spiritual life. Unless you give priority, why would you do that? Right? That's the point here. So here, Mother Kaikeyi was not at all listening. And on the other side, Kaikeyi asked to bring Lord Rama in his presence. Maharaj Dasharatha want to speak, and Lord Rama is rescued here. Asked to come. So then Mother Kaikeyi was speaking almost like in a harsh manner. And Lord Rama said, "Oh mother, I don't need any order from my father. If you order me, I am ready to go to the forest." So this is the culture of the Lord Ramas. Lord Rama is always devoted to self-restraint, to dharma, the path of virtue. Always respecting elders. Okay. This is a culture. This is called Samskriti. This is what mentioned. The Samskriti of the Ayodhya, they always observe the self-restraint, sacrifice, the service. And Lord Rama is not finding important, to be as a king. He is thinking, I would have more opportunity to serve my father and also the citizens of Ayodhya. If I am ordered to go to the forest, that is also to serve my father. This is what Lord Rama is thinking. And you see, as a leader, as a the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the devotees also, they take any hardships to serve the Lord, to please the Lord, to satisfy. So Mother Sita, she said, "Oh my dear Lord, I cannot bear separation from you, not even a moment in Ayodhya. Wherever you go, even though it is hell, I am very happy to be with you. But without you, even heaven is considered hell for me." And she made so many references. That means a devotee, he must know with all determination, with all truth, why we have to serve the Lord. And Mother Sita, she has given so many references. As a chaste woman, what is my duty in this time? So like that, Mother Sita, she was trying to convince Lord Rama. And Lord Rama said, Sita, the forest life is very austere, and also so many wild animals, so many demons will be the Rakshasas. It's very difficult for you to live. Oh Lord, I am very sure that no one can conquer you, not even Indra. You are so powerful, you can give me protection. You are the maintainer of the whole world. That means the devotee, he is ready to take any hardships. What is that? Surrender. Surrender means two important things. Avasya Rakshive Krishna. Avasya means the Lord certainly give me protection. Avasya Rakshive. That is called Vishwasha Palana. So one has to maintain the firm faith. So Sita is given all the information. What would be her future in the forest? But she is undeterred. She is ready to face all the difficulties, but she is only thinking, my Lord will give me all protection. And this is an important move. And Lakshmana also was told, Lakshman, so I am ordered, but not you. Bharata would need your service to be here in Ayodhya. But Lakshmana, Bahipran, right? This is Lakshmi Sampanno. He cannot bear separation. He was saying, oh Lord, when you walk in the forest, I will always serve you in different ways. There are so many thorny bushes. I will clear your path. Okay. I will build nice hut for you. I will carry water for you. I will arrange food for you. So like that, Lakshmana is keep on saying. He was always thinking. Actually, he was very much angry initially, but when he understood the determination of Lord Ram, he just wanted to follow the path of Lord Ram, even though it is not his. So this is a very, very important quality. The devotee means he is always determined to serve the Lord at any cost. That's the move. If you see, on the other hand, this is Lakshmana, who is serving Mother Sita in the association of the Lord. Serving the Lord in the association, everyone can do. That's what you can say, right? If you are given an opportunity, let's say going to Tirumala or Srirangam or Badrikashram, Puri, wherever, big temples you have, let's say. They're like almost like palaces. You are given opportunity daily, you get a garland, okay, or cook for the Lord, you'll be very happy. Is it not? Everyone? Can anyone say, I have some dream like that at some point, maybe next life, if I get opportunity, is very fortunate. Can you feel that? Feel that, right? So, but now our position is, we are in the Bangalore, okay, surrounded by all unfavorable situations. The Bharata's position is like that. Everyone in the kingdom, they are condemning Bharata because they are thinking Bharata also has a role in this conspiracy. They are thinking like that. And Bharata has no way to prove himself, to prove his innocence. Everybody follow? So Bharata came back from KKR kingdom, and everyone is not respecting him as earlier. Even Vasishtha was saying, oh, we are planning for your coronation. Bharata was shocked. What is this? How could he say? How could he believe that I would be installed as a king? I am only a servant of Lord Ram. So in this way, so Bharata, he was trying to convince everyone, let us all go to the forest and bring Rama back. And this is the only quit India. That's somehow a slogan, right? Quit India. Similarly, Bharata and all the kingdom, the Ayodhya Vasis, they are having one slogan: go to forest, bring Lord Rama back. Unanimously, they all decided, and all the arrangements made, constructing, because so many cavalry has to go, right? They made big roads. It took actually 3 months, as mentioned in Ramayana. So in this, what is happening? So Bharata, he was taking a bath in the Sarayu in the dead of night, because if any citizen comes to see Bharata, they are condemning his presence with insulting words. Everybody follow? And Bharata, he was trying to avoid this, whatever unfavorable situations, he is carrying on his service mode faithfully, what is pleasing to Lord Ram. He is not even finding fault with others. He is a very great warrior, Kshatriya, right? But he is not retaliating against all these innocent Ayodhya-vasis. Everybody follow? So what pleases Lord Ram? He is only thinking that way. But they are all subjects of Lord Ram. They are all my worshipable. Everybody follow? So whenever we are in a difficult situation, what is that should come to our mind? At this moment, what acharyas are saying, what Supreme Personality of Godhead is saying, what it pleases my Lord, and that mood one has to carry, even though the situations are not favorable. We are put in different tests, right? It's very, very unfavorable, right? I hope you all understand, right? In the Ayodhya, this condition. So now Bharata, they all went to Lord Rama, and Lakshmana, he just understood there is some noise is coming in the forest. He jumped into a big, he climbed to a big tree, and he saw the banners. He could understand that Bharata is coming. And he climbed down, he was saying, Rama, I see Bharata is coming, he has a bigger plan. So let us take action. You see, Lakshmana also couldn't believe. And before this, Bharadwaja, he actually directed all these Ayodhya Vasis. Okay, that Lord Rama is now situated in Chitrakoot Parvat. And he also did believe. I hope you didn't come with any evil intentions, he said. He was literally crying. And he's just saying, I'm only a faithful servant of Lord Ram. I want to bring Lord Rama back to and be installed as a king. I want to see he is coronated as a king. He's saying, I'm, I'm, I'm not actually capable to rule this kingdom. Without Lord Rama's support, I cannot even sustain myself. That is complete dependency, he is saying. I'm completely dependent on the Lord. That is the devotee mode. And he was thinking, oh Ram, it's an order of a father, right? I will fulfill that order. I will be in the forest. You please go back to Ayodhya, okay, and you can rule the kingdom. You see? What do you think? Bharata going into the forest or be in the kingdom? Which is favorable for Bharata? For him, which is favorable? Huh? Going to the forest naturally. You see, in the back kingdom, situations are not favorable at all. Let's say you're asked, okay, you have an opportunity, I mean, whatever you need, desires, everything is fulfilled, you stay in Dham or you stay in Bangalore. Which one you choose? Naturally, you choose Dham only. You get all facilities as good as in Bangalore, but you will be closer to the Lord. And also, he need not face the condemnation by public. But still, when Lord Rama ordered him, no, I must fulfill the work of our father, okay, be in the forest for 14 years, you should rule the kingdom in my absence. And he requested, oh Lord, I am completely powerless to do this. Please give your padukas. Okay. And he made the paduka in the center. Are you able to follow? He beautifully carried out all his political affairs. But what is the center? The center is Lord Ram. And there is a great teaching here. There is no difference. There is no difference here. The only thing is that we want to be credited all the time. We want to be recognized all the time. But here, the situation is only Lord Rama should be glorified. Only by the power of Lord Rama that Rama Rajya is maintained in his absence. Everyone follow? So, what we should understand here has been explained very importantly. Okay. So, what is good for us? What is good for us? We don't know. Here, Lord Rama is teaching Bharat, you go back and do your duties. It may apparently sound very difficult to accept, but that will actually be pleasing, satisfying everything. Everybody follow? Why this pastime is happening? To kill Ravana. So Rama has to be in the forest, get the chance to kill Ravana, and Bharata has to take care of the other aspect, right? In the absence of Lord Rama. Everybody follow? So in the divine plan, whatever the Lord says, whatever the great Acharya says, that has to be accepted, even though apparently there is a difficult situation for us. Okay, when I was just starting in a devotee, so I gave some instructions. You have to get up early in the morning, chant Hare Krishna mantra. For exams time, nowadays it's very common sense. My friends are studying overnight, and I've been asked to chant Hare Krishna mantra in the morning, right? So what is mind? He's saying you now prioritize chanting. In future, okay, you can become a devotee. So one time the Brahmana, he met Narada. So Narada said, okay, please come with me, I'll take you kingdom of God. He said, I just married, now I just make my wife satisfied. If you have some children, then I will give up my attachments. And after a while, he said, my children just now married, okay, I need to take care of my grandchildren. I mean, I'm just cutting short. So like that, at every phase of our life, we have so many priorities. Is it not? So many priorities. But that time, I was just thinking, because I'm obligated to the instructions of acharyas or the mentors. My mentor said, this is what is good for you. We may not realize now, but we should follow. If it is authorized by the scriptures. Who says it's not authorized? Chanting Hare Krishna is completely authorized. Sarva Vela, Sarva Vastra. That means in all times, in all circumstances, one has to practice chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So here, we have to do our duties, keeping the Lord always in the center of our life, then you don't find any difficulties, actually speaking. Bharata, you may be finding when you read Ramayana, he is in a difficult situation, being condemned. But he is always fixed up in his devotional service to the Lord Rama. He is never deterred from that service. He never deterred. Everyone follow? So he is relishing the same taste as Lakshmana, who is in constant companion with the Lord Rama. Same is relation there. So this is the beauty of keeping the Lord in the center of our life. So you see, in the forest, there is many episodes happened. On the age of Surpanaka, so Ravana, he thought to kidnap, because he was given information. Lord Ram is so powerful. Akampana and so many Marichi, they all gave instructions. Or Ravana, we have personally seen the strength of Lord Rama. Don't ever dare to fight with Lord Rama. He thought better to kidnap Mother Sita. So what has happened here? So Ravana, he came in disguise as a sage, as a rishi, mendicant. He knows the virtuous qualities of Mother Sita. Sometimes, so-called, let's say, we say this is good. We say this is good. Yes, that's correct. That's absolutely good, correct. But that may become our weaknesses in some situations. I don't follow. Sometimes we say, I'm doing good, I'm charitably disposed, I want to give some charity. We don't know that charity will enter karma to us if the others misuse that. Are you able to follow? We say, I'm doing some charity to orphanage. Yeah, that is good. Who says morally it is good? But there is a other aspect that good values may cause some conflicts in your spiritual life. We get the karma. So here, Mother Sita, she actually given instruction, don't step outside. The request of Lakshmana, but Ravana is calling out, if you don't serve me food, whatever I'm begging, then I will curse you and your entire family. And Mother Sita was completely in a bewildered state, confused. What are the instructions given by Lakshmana or whatever, like Rama? She couldn't follow. So what will happen? So she will place in the greatest danger. So there is another lesson here. So mostly while reading Ramayana, so we think Mother Sita, she's an ordinary lady, and Ravana is so powerful, and naturally we could do that job of kidnapping. Is it not? But Mother Sita, she is equally powerful as Lord Rama. Equally powerful. Are you able to follow? There is no difference between Shakti, Shaktimata, Aveda. Shakti means energy. Shaktiman or Shaktiman, that is, who is the possessor of that energy. Okay. Lord Rama is Purusha and Prakriti, you can say like that also, right? this is a superior. There are two prakritis. One is material nature, inferior. There is superior nature, para prakriti. So Mother Sita, she is so powerful. She cannot be touched by any ordinary person like Ravana. So what has happened actually in this past time? When Ravana came to capture Mother Sita, the Maya Sita manifested. And he was actually taken Maya Sita to Lanka. And Mother Sita, original form, she remained. Okay. When the Agni Pravesha happened, so we know that Lord Rama was very much, I would say, doubting the chastity of Mother Sita. That's what we think. But Lord Rama knows that she is not the original Sita. This we don't know. All acharyas are getting that information. And when the Maya Sita entered the fire god Agnidev, he brought the original Sita and he proclaimed the whole world that she is always thinking of you. Okay. And Lord Rama was very happy to receive, to get back okay, Mother Sita. So this is a important thing you can explain. Okay. And so whenever the ordinary people, they think to worship, okay, what they do? They worship Lakshmi ji. Have you seen? In Diwali time, there is Lakshmi Puja, we say. But Ravana is also interested to enjoy Mother Sita. But he is not interested to serve Lord Rama. Everybody follow? He is attached to Mother Sita. So that's a real lesson here. We should always worship Lakshmi, Narayana, Rama, Sita, Radha, Krishna. Lord is never alone, not a goddess like Mother, Sita, Mother, Lakshmi, Radharani. They're never alone. They're never inseparable. This we should all understand. If you try to worship Lakshmi ji, Maya Sita manifested, right? The same thing happens in our life. So the Maya will bewilder us to get some temporary things, which is actually not meant for good. Everybody follow? If we really want real opulences, Aishwarya, we have to worship both Lord Rama and Sita. Okay. Please consider this is very, very important. Okay. And I've seen many, family traditions also. They get one silver idol and they keep worshipping alone. That is not at all good. That's not at all approved by any acharyas in the scriptures. So there is one important episode here when Mother Sita is being carried in a Pushpa Vaimana to Lanka. So there was a great bird. You all know the bird name? Jatayu. So there is a place, Le Pakshi. Le Pakshi. Pakshi means the bird. So Lord Rama, he honored him very highly. How? He couldn't chance to offer Pindadan, the last rites to Dashrath Maharaj. But he did all the last rites to Jatayu. What made so special? Because of the service rendered by Jatayu. Don't you think Jatayu knows about Ravana? He mentioned Ravana has taken Mother Sita towards this direction. Okay. Oh Rama, this is a time. Okay, I forgot like Abhijit something. Whatever you lost, you will get it back for sure. For certain, you will get it back. Don't be disturbed. Okay. This is a time. Whatever you lost, you will get it back. And you go in this southern direction, you will find that demon Ravana. Jatayu knows that he cannot fight, he cannot win over Ravana. But why did he fight? He knows that right he will fail. What do you think? That's the quality of a devotee. The devotee is only interested to serve, not the result. This is the actual meaning of karmanyevadi karaste ma phaleshu kadachana. Ma karma phala hetu mate sangosva karmani. Akarmani means you say, okay, this is beyond my capacity. Let me be neutral. Let me not do any action. But whatever your capacity, you just put 100% effort to serve the Lord, and that is what is exemplified in the ashram of Jatayu. It's very, very important. So we have to give our best, and give our best to serve the Lord in all capacities. Okay. And when Lord Rama was in the searching for Mother Sita, he came upon Kabanda, near one cursed Gandharva. He got big hands. He captured Rama and Lakshmana. And when he heard the names of Rama and Lakshmana, he was very happy because he understood they are the deliverers of my curse. Then he directed, "Oh Rama, you make friendship alliance with Sugriva." Okay. He is there in the Kishkinda Parvat nearby Lake Pampa. Okay. And on the way, you would also find a great ascetic lady named Shabari. She has been waiting for your arrival. What Shabari got the information, instruction again from Guru Matanga Rishi. He told, "Oh Shabari, we are all departing to higher regions, but in near future, Lord Rama, accompanied by Lakshmana, they will come and accept your service. Please remain here in this ashram. Wait for the moment to serve Rama and Lakshmana." Faithfully, she is following the instruction every day. Every day she is making her ashram very clean, bringing nice flowers, fresh flowers, fruits, to give good reception to Lord Rama. Do you think? One day we do, second day we do, third day we do. What about? Okay, I think this week Lord Rama may not come. Let me take some rest. No relaxation. She is always patiently determined, enthusiastically, even though she is a very, very old lady, she is carrying out every single day, following the instructions of Matanga Rishi. And Lord Rama is very pleased to bless her. He gave his darshan. He accepted service. You know that pastime, right? She offered some berry fruits to Lord Ram. Lord Ram cherished, even though he's been tested by Shabari. He accepted the love, the devotional mood of Shabari. So this is a mood we should all develop that. So when the day comes, the Lord will reveal to me. I will have the opportunity to serve the Lord in different whatever capacities, whatever instructions I get directly. Okay. So there is another interesting aspect. Hanuman is so great. You all know he got great boons, but still he couldn't understand his strength unless until he's been guided by his mentor. Who is mentor? Jambavan. Okay. So that is a very, very important. So there is an interesting episode here also when Rama and Lakshmana came to Kishkinda. Sugriva was very happy to receive, and he gave a seat for Lord Rama, but he did not honor Lakshmana. I hope you all understand. Then after all understanding that Vali has to be killed, and there is a arrangement made. Right? Hanuman was there, all the ministers, so they are encouraged. Lord Rama, he has shot arrow to cut down the 7 big trees, tall trees. Sugriva was convinced, yes, I am now safe. I can fight with Vali, my elder brother. And when he was fighting initially, Lord Rama did not shoot arrow. And Vali kicked Sugriva left and right, top to bottom. Somehow he escaped from the hands of Vali and he came back to Lord Rama. Oh Rama, I thought you would take action in time, but why didn't you rescue me? Why am I put into such difficulty? And Lord Rama said, both you and your brother appeared similar in features. I couldn't recognize. If I shot my arrow, what if it kills you? And he told, you just go to Lakshmana and get a garland from him. That means you go to Lakshmana, you honor respect, you become empowered by Lakshmana. So there is a creeper of flowers that is garlanded by Lakshmana. When Lakshmana honored or blessed, empowered him, then only Lord Rama intervened. Okay? So, Yasya Prasada Bhagavat Prasada. When we get the mercy of the Vaishnava, then only the mercy of the Lord comes to us. This is what I explained. Are you able to follow? It's very, very important episode. Then there is a very important episode how Vibhishana is surrendered to Lord Rama. Even Sugriva didn't believe because he's the enemy's brother. Okay, but Hanuman, he understood Vibhishana is actually very virtuous. He's a person who told to give back Sita. And I've seen him personally in the Lanka. So, Lord Rama asked, oh Lakshmana, oh Sugriva, oh Hanuman, please give your opinion to accept or not. They gave their opinions. Finally, Hanuman is in favor of accepting. So Lord Rama said this shloka. Please repeat after me. Sakrudeva prapajnoya tavasmiti chayachate avayam sarvada tasmai dadamyeta vratam mama. Sakrudeva, once. Sakrud means once. Can you all say, my dear Lord, please repeat. From this day, I am yours. That's it. That's only one mood of surrender. Sakrit eva, just once, prapanna, surrendering. What is it? Tavasmiti chayachate, I am yours. I am yours, my Lord. I am meant for your service. I have forgotten my relationship. And God is saying, Abhayam sarvada tasmai dadam yetat bhartam mama. It is my vow, okay, to offer all courage and safety, protection. Dadami offer. What is that? Abhayam. No bhaya. Become fearless. Sarvada tasmai. If you want to become completely fearless in life, you should do this. You should always remember this prayer. Okay. So, Lord Rama immediately installed Vibhishana as the king of Lanka. And Sugriva, he said, Rama, what if Ravana comes to surrender? I will give Ayodhya. So, Lord Rama is so merciful. He is not thinking in second thought, what are the faults? So it is explained, when we do some mistake, Lord appear like Rangana, close your eyes. He doesn't see faults. When you do some good seva to the Lord becomes Jagannath, big eyes. When nobody was saying that. Lord only sees what is one good he did. When Putana came to offer poisonous milk, Krishna didn't take, or she tried to kill me, because no one can kill Krishna. No one can give any harm to Lord Rama. Lord Rama also says that. Who can kill me or who can conquer me? I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But what is the good thing? They came to serve me. One capacity. That one thing. God accepts that. Such is a very merciful Lord. So we should always carry that. I have done so many mistakes. Lifetimes after lifetimes, doesn't matter. But in this life, if we take one moment to surrender to the Lord and take to our heart, I will chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So just in the mood of surrender, in humility, then the Lord will come with the steps like Vamana there. One of the Puranas explained, Lord comes to rescue hastily on the back of Garuda and rescue us from this samsara, ocean of birth and death. Okay, so this is a very, very important lesson. And there is one important, in this past tense, all the great Vanaras they are trying to serve, but there's one small squirrel. It is what it is doing. It is just going to the beach, okay, rolling and going to the ocean and dipping. And Hanuman said, "Oh squirrel, you are obstructing our service. We are carrying big, big boulders of mountains. Okay, we are enough to carry out this service. Better you please rest for a while." Now Rama said, "Hanuman, you are doing the best service as your capacity, and this squirrel also is doing his best." Now Rama is only pleased by how much endeavor we are doing. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Our mind is always distracting us when we are chanting. Is it not? We are not able to focus. But we should not give up chanting. We should drag the mind, fix up in listening attentively the holy names of the Lord till the end of our breath, all life. That's the endeavor we should make. We don't need to become like so great, a sadhu, or attain perfection. No need. Just carry out to the best effort to serve the Lord, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, serving in your capacity. The Lord will be always noting down. It is mentioned Lord Rama is maintaining one book. Okay. In that book, all the devotee names are there. There, Hanuman name is missing. They asked, "Where is Hanuman?" Rama opened another book. There, Hanuman name is there. And what is the difference between these two books? They're all trying to serve me. Okay. I'm remembering, okay, how I can favor, how I can give that. So Hanuman is also serving, but what is his mood? He's only thinking how Lord Rama will be happy. The devotees are thinking, by serving Lord Ram, I will be happy. But Hanuman is thinking, I am serving Lord Ram for Lord Rama's only pleasure. Okay. So there are two things. Lord is mine, I am the Lord's. There is a two-way explanation. You see, Lord is mine. Somebody can say, is my possession. I belong to the Lord. Okay. So this is a different mood of devotees. So we have to kill the demon within. So it is explained, very interesting fact. Mother Sita, she is a soul. She is entrapped by 10 senses, 10 heads of Ravana. Now Ravana is considered mind. And she's been captured in the body at Lanka. And the Lord, Rama, wants to rescue the soul, Mother Sita, the devotee. But Lord also need favor from Sugriva. Sugriva means one who has a good voice, Sugriva. So the Acharyas come and preach the message of the Lord, the gospel of the Lord, then only will be delivered. The Lord is taking Sugriva's help, and Hanuman is a Vayuputra. The sound is carried through the air. Everybody follow? So the Lord is taking assistance from Sugriva and Hanuman and rescuing Mother Sita from Ravana, who is an uncontrolled mind. Okay. So we have to kill the demon within. So how this is possible? So this has been explained. One must get the grace of a sadhu. Okay. Even Lord Rama, in another way, he is using the final arrow to kill Ravana. That arrow is given by Agastya Rishi. Agastya, he taught Aditya Hridaya mantra and he gave the divine weapon. So only by the grace of a sadhu, okay, even the Lord is showing the example. Okay, then only we can kill the evil within. Hare Krishna. So we'll pause here. I hope some of the important, significant learnings from this is always remember, as long as we are in the devotee association, that moment is the perfection of our life. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastrakaya, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhihaya. Lava Matra means a moment time, Lava, Sarva Siddhihaya. That's what we can learn from any scripture, even in Ramayana also today, we understand different aspects, the bad association or association of devotees, favorable situation, unfavorable situation, all the time, keeping the Lord and His devotees in our life. If we can do this sincerely, with a very humble state of mind, we are sure that we will get the blessings, we will get the reciprocation from the Lord. As you said, Lord has said, Sakrudeva Prapanayam, that Abhayam Sarvada Tasmai Hadam Nevat Pratamuma. So this we should always carry in our heart. That's how we should take away from today's discussion. Hare Krishna. Any one question, two questions we can take? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
So my question is, I was not aware of this Maya seed. So when it was mentioned that Ravana actually put Maya Sita and Sita remained in the original form. So that part I didn't really understand. So Maya Sita went, and what happened to the original Sita that time? Like the body alone was not there, but the soul was somewhere.
No, not like that. Maya Sita, she is materially manifested, another form, illusory form. Okay. So Ravana, he kidnapped that Maya Sita, the original Sita remained. Okay. So she is the supreme goddess. Okay. So where she is everywhere, like Lord Rama. Okay. Supreme personal goddess, she is supreme personal goddesses. So when the Agni Pravesha Ashtam happened, Agni Dev, she presented the original form of Sita. Understand?
And one more is Jatayu being the devotee of Lord Rama. Jatayu is a bird, right? So Jatayu could have simply just followed, it's a rhetorical question, could have just followed Ravana and seen where Ravana is taking Sita and come back and report it to Lord Rama. But that was not the case. So maybe it was Jatayu's karma or something was there which made Jatayu just act like that.
No, there is no karma comes into play in the dealings of service. When you do bhakti, apparently devotees may suffer. Sometimes devotees go on yatra, even today some volunteers couldn't join in seva because after yatra they feel little sickness. Okay. We may say apparently okay, like ordinary person they are also sick. But anything in relation to dham, okay, the seva, this is may say, but the Lord is orchestrating that event. Even the karma is under the charge of the Supreme Lord, not under the jurisdiction of the laws of nature. Okay, this is one important aspect. Second, why did Jatayu? Jatayu had already had a discussion with Lord Rama. Oh Rama, I am friend of your father Dasharatha. We are very close to each other. In your forest life, there are so many Rakshasas, okay, like devouring people. When you, Lakshmana, okay, go outside, I will keep a watch on Mother Sita. I will always be a good protector, like that. So, when this is happened, what would a devotee think? Always see that to rescue, just the Lord only will decide whether victory or defeat. Arjuna, he also in a difficult situation. How could I confront Bhishma, Drona, who are worshipable superiors, the far more powerful, right? But when Krishna explained the tattva, he understood just to fight. Here, Jatayu also, he is only trying to serve. That is the it. It's a lose or win, doesn't matter in the service. Here, he lost, but he won. Understand?
One last question. Do Rama and Sita, they were able to live together just for 15 years in the forest during exam. Why did Sita Mother endure so much of suffering?
Okay.
Yeah, at the end, Lord Rama, after the Agni Pariksha also, she was not able to stay in the kingdom with Lord Rama. She was sent away during her initial days of motherhood itself, and Lord Rama did not know his own children. And finally, Sita Mata surrendered herself to her. Why did all that happen? Even though she was declared as her chastity was proven in front of all.
Okay. So Dasharatha, one time he made a great sage, and I've forgotten the names people here. Sumantra, the minister was there. Sumantra knows everything. All the future Leela of Lord Rama. So Lakshmana was feeling very bad after leaving Mother Sita. And Sumantra was explaining, this has all been destined. Again, as I said, from one sense, destined means Lord Rama is ordinary mortal being. Is also under the law of karma. That also you can say. But a divine plan is something bigger. So one time Mother Lakshmiji, she requested, Oh Lord Narayana, I want to serve you in seclusion. I am not getting a chance to serve you better. Lord Narayana, he said, no one is here. Then Mother Lakshmiji said, you see, there is a Ananta Sesh. Okay. So that's where the Lord said, in one of the Yuga, Treta Yuga, we will appear in Lord Rama and Sita as a human past tense. Manushya. So that time we get a chance to serve in seclusion. So this forest life, whatever, what has happened in this the episode, Mother Sita, she says, I'm actually feeling very happy to go with you in the forest so that I get a chance to have a honeymoon. We didn't go to anywhere honeymoon, so this is our honeymoon. And the other episode, why did Lord Rama abandon? And that is also another event mentioned. In the Acharyas explained, Samboga Viyoga, Vipralamba. The loving exchange when two lovers together and when they are separated, if you compare, the feeling of separation, the exchange, is far, far superior than when they are together. Everybody follow? The Mother Sita, Lord Ram, they want to experience that superior enjoyment in separation. And you may say, how would they really enjoy separation? Right? How would they enjoy it? So this we cannot understand with our common sense. Okay. But at least a glimpse of that, when we are waiting for some very, attached with my son, or you can see my wife sometimes, we feel much more happier when we are together. Some glimpse. But in the commentary of Acharyas, even Krishna left Vrindavan, but actually Krishna didn't leave Vrindavan. Okay. Vrindavan parityajya padamekam na gacchati. Not even a single step you go outside of Vrindavan. But Krishna disappeared from the view of all the Brajavasis, Mother Yashoda, Radharani, all that. But what as the Lord has done for these devotees to experience the Vipralamba, that mood of separation. Understand, Mataji? That is what is explained. And also there is last time when Krsna is there for Lord Vishnu, that he will be separated from his wife for some time, and that is being played in this Ramayana Leela. Okay. So, any more questions? One question, yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
In the start, you mentioned, not in the start, I mean to say, in the end, you mentioned that whenever we are worshipping Shiv, it has to be along with Shakti, right? When we talk about Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we are just reciting Hare Krishna, wherein we are addressing to Krishna and Rama. But we are nowhere including Radha anywhere.
No, Hara is energy of the Lord. Hara.
Okay.
Hara is energy of the Lord. When we address, like vocal, that is Hare. Hare is Srimati Radharani.
Okay.
Or Mother Sita like that. Or Ashmiji.
Thank you for clarification on that part, because that was something I was really thinking a lot. Coming across different, I would say, devotees like Premananji Maharaj and everyone, and thinking what is the right mantra to recite, because that is something that I think we all think about. And the second thing which really makes me wonder, and that is, why do women always be the part of the hostile environments from Dwapar Yuga to Sati Yuga to even present? The kind of sufferings they get on the monthly basis, which is we all know the periodic cycles and being a mother, the process. I mean, everywhere from Ramayana to Mahabharata and even in Kali Yuga, women are the part of the hostile environments. Why is it something that really they are the topic ones? Yeah.
So actually, women, they did a great sacrifice. They accepted some sins of Indra that is mentioned in the scriptures. And the sin, whatever they accepted, that being rebuilt in the 5-day period of the monthly cycle. And like that, there are many other entities. They also accepted the sins of Indra in one of the event. So every entity has got certain contamination of that. Okay, I'm not able to exactly say all the different elements, but as you asked about women, I just recall this incident. Okay, so maybe you can ping me. I'll give the reference. Okay, so all these entities accepted the sinful karma and they're manifesting in some form. So woman is manifesting 5 days cycle. And the other aspect, see, whenever the divine plan of the Lord, whenever the divine plan of the Lord, so how would it manifest? Are you able to follow? So what are the important elements to be given protection? It's explained women, cows, elderly, brahmanas, elderly people, okay, children. The 5 elements importantly. If any disturbance to happen, you see all the demons, what they are doing? They are corrupting or polluting the sacrifices or the women or you see the brahmanas or the kill cows. This is how the whole the dharma prevails. Are you able to follow? Are you able to follow this point?
Not exactly, actually. I'm just stuck to that point when you mentioned that why do women suffer? The reason I'm asking
No,
all this.
I'm saying these are the 5 important things which is maintain the virtues. Okay. Even you see common our day-to-day things, the woman is given respect, more respect. It's not that the women are controlled. Woman is given more respect. Just as a child, is given more what is that? Safe precautions. It's what happens to women. It's not about usurping the freedom of the woman. That is not well mentioned in the scriptures. Okay. The woman's chastity or very satisfaction comes from to serve the family, the husband. Okay. So that is the part. Okay. But I'm saying, on the other hand, whatever the demons want to disrupt the dharma, they attack these elements. Women, cows, brahmanas, elderly, the respectable people, and the children. You see, in every age, if at all something Hiranyakashipu did Kamsa, what Kamsa is doing, he's killing the children. Or if you see Ravana, he said, Maricha and Subahu, you go and disrupt the sacrifices, you kill the Brahmanas. And that's how Alakman prevails. They want to gain the superior position to control the Devatas. The universal affairs will be disrupted like that. Remember, follow? And the Lord comes to rescue in that situation. The Lord descends that time on. Is it answer the question?
Yeah, sure.
Hare Krishna. So we'll pause here. So